everyone, it's Gillian and welcome to today's super fun slime makeover. I am so excited to be back with another one of these videos, and today I'm actually going to be making over 3 different slimes, and I'm going to try something I haven't done before where I add 3 different old slimes together and change it into a new slime. So I'm going to be working with 3 different textures and types of slime, and I was not sure if this was going to work, but I was so excited to try it. So I picked 3 slimes with similar colors and textures. So here they are, and they are all from slime shops. And jumping into this first slime, it is a cereal inspired slime, and it is scented just like Fruit Loops, and as you can see, it has colorful marshmallow foam beads which had risen to the top, so I was able to easily remove these. And then I was left with a slightly off white slime, and it did have some little residue from the marshmallow foam beads which I couldn't remove, but I thought it would be okay because there wasn't a lot of it, and I think it was going to actually work quite well with my end texture. So moving on, we have this one from Slime New York, again a very glossy white slime, and this just had some large what are they called, wafer pieces that had risen to the top, so I removed those, but I kept the rainbow sprinkles. And then the last slime I decided to use for this makeover is this unicorn inspired one. So this is a half foam, and I was able to scrape out some of the foam beads, but I decided to actually leave a majority of them because it was going to really work with my final texture. So I just poured this into the bowl as well, and then removed the little unicorn charm that went in with it and set that aside because I didn't need that for this. And then I just started mixing these 3 different slimes together to see what I was going to end up with, and it was quite melted already, but because one of the slimes in there did have a clay, I decided to go in with a bit of glycerin just to soften it up as much as possible. Then I decided to stay with the pink instead of changing it, and I just made it a bit more vibrant. Then to thicken it up a bit, I decided to add a foaming face wash and a couple of teaspoons of cornstarch, which I have previously sifted so I wouldn't have any lumps. Then I decided to also add lotion and baby oil to make sure that this slime was a little bit glossy but also super stretchy. So I wanted this slime to have a very sweet cake inspired scent because I really wanted this slime to look like a birthday cake in the end. So because it had a Fruit Loop scent because of that first slime, I decided to add vanilla because I thought these 2 scents would work really well together, and it did. It smelled very sweet and very funfetti-ish, which was the vibe I was going for. And then I just reactivated the slime, and it reactivated quite easily, and then I had a big batch of very glossy and very clicky slime. There's a bit of an odd texture going on, but I'm about to add to that anyway, so it didn't matter. I'm going for a funfetti cake inspired slime, so I need the funfetti part, and to do that I decided to use foam Java chips, and I just grabbed a bunch of different colors and cut them up into little kind of triangle pieces, and here they are looking so cute and colorful. And I just added these to the slime as well as a bunch of different sprinkles that I thought would work well, and also some large pastel foam marshmallow pieces just to add as much texture and rainbow funfettiness as possible. Now for this cake, I really wanted to have a few different elements of clay, so I'm going to be using my favorite type of clay, which is Model Magic, because it holds its shape and it's really easy to work with. So first I'm just creating some little discs, which are the perfect size for my container, and I created 2 just like this, and then I'm going to be doing this again, but for the 3rd disc, I'm actually going to be using a little star cookie cutter and cutting out a few stars, and this this way I'm going to be able to showcase something really special through the stars. I had this idea the other day and I wanted to see if it could come to life. I just thought it was going to look really cool, and I'm so excited to show you the end result. So once I was happy with how everything was looking, I just cut out the final circle, and this is going to be the last piece that goes on my cake, and now I'm just going to set that aside. So now I'm taking some Model Magic, which I custom color myself. I just add food coloring, and I really love creating my own colors. I have a whole box made of pre-colored Model Magic, and here I'm just rolling out the colors of the rainbow, and then I'm just placing them next to each other, and I'm going to repeat this until it is wide enough to cut out a full circle for my container. And this was so satisfying to create, and I loved seeing all the different colors. And then just taking again the container I'm going to be using, I'm just going to cut out a circle, and this was so satisfying, and I was so happy with how it turned out. It was really pretty. And then because I had this leftover trim, I decided to use that as well, and I just kind of twisted and rolled the colors together to get a tie-dyed effect, and I was going to use this in the final cake somehow, so I set that aside. But now it's time to assemble the cake. So first placing one of the clay discs, and then topping it off with my funfetti cake inspired slime, and then topping it off with another clay disc. And then I decided it was time to go in with a bit of rainbow, so I just took that piece of rainbow tie-dye inspired rope, and I just placed this around the outside so you could see it poking out. And then I went in with more slime to top this off, and then it was time to put the finishing touches on and what I had been working towards. So taking the rainbow clay disc, I just placed this on top, and it looked amazing already, and I contemplated leaving it just like this, but I knew that the stars would look incredible on top with all those amazing rainbow colors poking through. So I just placed the final layer, and now you can see what look I was going for. It was really difficult to explain, but I'm so obsessed with it. So here is just the slimes beforehand, and then taking those 3 slimes and transforming it into this rainbow topped funfetti layered inspired cake slime. Let me know in the comments below what you would name this slime, and let me know what you think of the end result. And if you like the rainbow stars, I think they look so cool, and I'm obsessed with this technique. And now with any slime creation, it is time to destroy it and mix it all together. It's always a little bit heartbreaking, but it's also quite satisfying. I would love to know in the comments below what you thought of today's slime makeover. I am so obsessed with the rainbow stars, and I cannot wait to create even more slime creations in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!